See how shitty drivers are? You see that? Just got 100% on the fucking shoulder. What a shitty driver. That's where all the fucking nails and all the fucking shit is you don't want to fucking run over. Oh, what's up, guys? What the fuck is up? So, it's been about a month. I haven't really heard too much more about it, but the council in Toronto, Ontario, passed or gave the okay for a possible pilot for lane filtering. Not splitting, but lane filtering. So I think that's going to be fucking awesome, because if it works out in Toronto, I haven't heard nothing since the last time I read anything was like mid-July. And I read a lot of people that are like thoroughly against it. But I was actually reading a guy in one of my Facebook groups. He's born and raised in Europe, went to America, and then came to Canada. And he said, you know, the one thing is, you know, Canadians take pride in how considerate they are, how polite they are, blah, 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 which is very true. But we have yet to show that on the roads, and I would agree. I would definitely agree. I find that we are a very polite nation. We're very considerate. We like to help each other out, but man, and you know, we're not bad drivers. Don't get shit twisted, because you come driving one of our blizzards in the fucking winter and shit, and you got to be a good driver to just fucking survive some of our shit. But we're assholes. We are very inconsiderate drivers. We cut people off. We don't use blinkers. We don't let people in when they're trying to merge. I know this is like that of a lot of places, but this European guy hit that shit on the fucking, that nail right on the fucking head. He literally said, you know, all things considering, we're one of the most inconsiderate drivers for how great nation we are and how much pride we take in, you know, our kindness, I guess you could say. So I think it'd definitely be really good, definitely decongest, less rear end accidents, because those are huge. When we get rear ended, I mean, it fucks up our bodies so much. You know, they'll be like, oh, you know, what makes a motorcyclist where they're going more important than the rest of us? And it's like, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with safety and decongestion. I think with some of these drivers, they use that as an excuse. They're so stupid that they forget we also drive vehicles. They forget that we actually drive cars, and when I'm driving, I would prefer if the motorcycles just pull up front. I would prefer if motorcycles didn't take a full parking spot and maybe parked up front. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Sometimes I park up front, up by the curb, right at the front of the store there. No one says anything. You know, you could get a parking ticket, but the thing is like that. These are things that I wish other people would do when I'm in my car. You know what I mean? Over in Europe and stuff like that, people will, you know, move over. Even videos I've seen in California, and I know there's a lot of assholes everywhere, drivers everywhere. But, you know, they'll move over a bit and open up the lane so the motorcycle can just go through it. Decongestion, less traffic. Like, really think about it. It's way safer. Way more safer. And the thing is, too, the pilot and all this stuff, this is to test it. Things don't just go automatically fucking legal, and then everyone's fucking splitting at fucking 180 kilometers an hour in the middle of 50 kilometer an hour traffic. That's not how it fucking works. That's where we need to educate, and that's where the education will come in. What makes them more entitled? That's probably the biggest one I see. What makes them more entitled? So you're telling me you'd rather have a huge traffic jam with motorcycles blocked in, possibly your brother-in-law, the risk of getting rear-ended over just, you know, at a red light pulling up to the front, they're gone. You don't even notice them. Less traffic. That means less frustration on your part as a car driver. Yeah, the only people, though, that are bitching about lane filtering are the people that aren't able to do it. Those are the people whining. That's my opinion. I think it's a great idea. I think really it should be across the fucking country. I hope they do follow through with this pilot, because I haven't been hearing much lately about it. Just that it was approved by the City Council of Toronto. I really haven't been hearing much about it. I hope it follows through. I hope it works out. It maybe spreads through the country, or at least Ontario, because it is really busy up here. You guys don't notice it because I show you guys a lot of backcountry roads and stuff like that. What's up, man? I show you guys a lot of backcountry roads. That's where I ride and stuff. But when I commute, I'm stuck in traffic. You know what I mean? I rode to Oshawa. That was quite a far traffic. Big 400 series highway. That's, you know, a major highway. And literally bottleneck traffic, and I couldn't go nowhere. Mind you, I was following somebody, so if I was alone, I would have illegally split and got the fuck off the highway. But that wasn't an option at that time. So anyways, I really want to know what your guys' opinions are of lane filtering and lane splitting. And if you live in an area where lane filtering and splitting is legal, how's that working out for you guys? I know it's pretty fucking good from what I see. I hear good things. I hear good fucking things. So anyways, you guys have a good one, man. Take care. If whether this goes through or fails and they just put a complete stop on this, I'll let you guys know one way or the other. You guys have a good one.